What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I promised I would come on at 6, but I got a little late. So, who wants to talk crap? What's up, everybody? What's up? I'm tired. Let's talk live. Let's talk. I'm bringing people in so we can talk boxing. Let's see what's going on. I'll take your request. Who's this? Let's see. Hey, Aaron, what's up? You see my comment I left on your picture? What's up, peeps? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm taking anybody. We can talk boxing. Let's talk boxing. Let's talk crap. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I I did say hi, Aaron. I said hi. Let's see. Who wants to go live? I'm going live with everybody in. We could talk boxing. Let's talk Canelo. Let's talk Billy Joe Saunders. Let's talk Ruiz. What's up? What's up, fellas? What's up, everybody?
What's happening?
Yo, what's up?
What's crack-a-lagging? What y'all doing?
What's up,
Man, I'm good.
Yo, we're just
Look,
chilling.
did y'all see the Andy Ruiz and Chris Arreola fight?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
seen the
I see
highlights.
that. I see that.
You didn't buy the
Easy
fight,
work.
man?
Nah, I was in Vegas.
Oh, you was in Vegas. You didn't check it out. So, what highlights? When you seen the highlights, what you thought of it?
It was a good fight. I think Andy Reese has some ring rust, you know.
Okay. What you think, bro? Did you see it?
I saw
You
the
to the left.
highlights.
Oh, you saw the
Yeah,
highlights.
I see.
So you guys didn't
I
order
see
it.
the highlights. But from what I
Okay.
see, I feel he needs another fight before the likes of someone like Deontay Wilder. I think that's a dangerous fight at this point to take. Beating Chris
Yeah.
Jericho, that's a good stepping stone. But Deontay Wilder is coming off a world title loss,
Yeah, he's
so
a problem.
that's a bit too much smoke.
He a problem. But listen, let me get your prediction for Alvarez and what you call it, for Saunders and Alvarez.
I say Canelo in 8.
Hello,
Canelo by
Canelo.
decision.
All right, what you think?
I think Canelo as well. If you look at Billy Joe Saunders' resume, Canelo's on a whole nother level. Canelo's been beating elite guys, Johnny Jacobs, Kovalev, um, Triple G, even though it's controversial. No one on Billy Joe's resume is even close to that. Billy Joe struggled to get some guy a couple fights ago on the undercard of KSI and Logan Paul. Billy Joe should be putting guys like that away within the first 5 or 6 rounds, but it took him up to 11 rounds. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
levels.
I think. Look, I'll pick anybody. I'm just talking to the people that's looking. I'll pick anybody. Send me a request. I'll add you in. I don't care. So listen, my thing is this. I know Canelo historically has had problems with guys who move and southpaws. Like if you look at what's up,
It's
fella.
good.
If you look at the
Yo.
Canelo Alvarez and Billy Joe's, if you look at Canelo Alvarez and the Laura fight, that was rough, right? Some people said Laura won. I was one of them who believed that Laura actually gave him the business. However, I'm going to say this live right now to everybody that's watching. Canelo stops Billy Joe. I don't care how big the ring is. Canelo stops him in 11 rounds, 10th or 11th round.
It goes the distance.
You think it's a decision?
Yes.
Nah, he can't win in a decision.
Billy Joe is very tough.
Yeah, but I think this is what I also believe, that if it gets rough for Billy Joe, he's going to foul or just get himself disqualified so he won't have a loss.
Nah, but the loss doesn't matter to him. It's
No,
Canelo.
it does.
It's Canelo.
He don't want to matter. He don't want to lose to Canelo.
Of course he doesn't, but like if he lost, like everyone loses to Canelo.
Yeah, it's Canelo, but he thinks he's better than Canelo. You understand? Not everybody that fights.
And if at some point Canelo is gonna lose, it's gonna be this fight.
No,
if he wins this,
let me say that.
Canelo beats Caleb.
I agree that Billy Joe Saunders, a focused Billy Joe Saunders, can give Canelo problems, but I don't think he beats Canelo.
Did they switch the ring?
Yeah, well, Billy Joe came out and made a statement saying, that they're going to switch the ring.
I agree with you on that. I agree. Billy Joe Saunders, he'll cause him problems. He'll be competitive. I think he'll go on points to Canelo. I think for maybe 7 or so rounds, Billy Joe will be in it. But I think it's going to be Canelo's fight the whole way through. The only fighters...
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The only 2 fighters who I genuinely believe were going to beat Canelo was Danny Jacobs and Triple G. Those are the 2 guys who I thought had it in them to do it. Since those 2 guys, I don't think there's been any other fighters who I would say personally can take the win from Canelo, and I don't think Billy Joe Saunders will be able to do that.
I think that Canelo. I mean, Billy Joe can't run for 12 rounds. And I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't think he can stick and move for 12 rounds. And Canelo will catch up to him, and when he does,
Canelo will catch up. Canelo will catch up to him.
And so that's why they want the big ring, because they want to win on points, because they know you're not knocking Canelo out.
But like even if it went to distance, like Billy Joe's not gonna win.
Yeah, he's not gonna get the call here. That's what I was trying to tell everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's his choices? Is either, I mean, try to knock Canelo out.
His best chance is like to put on a performance for the fans. That's his best chance.
And he's gonna get a performance, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna look great for at least 8 rounds. But when he slows down, but here's the thing. I'm gonna say this, and y'all might think I'm crazy, but here's the caveat.
Okay.
Canelo has just fought 10 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was another training camp that was probably 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. So there's a possibility. Now, the old Canelo, he used to fight back to back to back to back to back. But as you get older, your body takes wear and tear. It's not the fight, it's the training. What might give Billy Joe the edge is a strong possibility that Canelo could possibly have overtrained. And if he gasses out, the edge goes to
I
Billy
don't think
Joe
Canelo gasses out.
No, listen to what I'm saying, though. I mean, if he gasses out, I see Billy Joe being in great shape, and he'll be able to box his way to should be a victory. If Canelo
Canelo is like could be overtrained, but like Billy Joe's gonna be very rusty. He fought in 2019 last time.
That's true.
I also just think as well it's going to come down to a case of levels. As saying about the resumes beforehand, the level that Canelo's been operating at, even if he was to take his peg down or a step down or be a bit tired out, I still think you'll have too much for Billy Joe Saunders to comprehend. In his last fight, in his 2 fights ago against Callum Smith, Billy Joe and Callum Smith were both from the UK. If they fought each other, it would most likely be a close decision to Billy Joe Saunders. Canelo absolutely walked through Callum Smith like he was
like nothing.
Like he was nothing. Billy Joe Saunders couldn't do that. And I do know they say styles make fights, but just going from that in the most recent, it was only a few months, it was only in December. That just shows the kind of level that Canelo is at. Canelo's up here and everyone else is just scooting around there. So I
will say this though. Think about this. Who has Canelo fought? A southpaw that gives you lateral movement, all kinds of movement, outside of Lara, Floyd, and Floyd is not a southpaw, but a guy that gives him movement. Canelo has been selective
guys who move gave Canelo like the most trouble.
Right. So who has he picked to give him that kind of action? Nobody outside of Lara and outside of and Austin Trout, but he got to Austin Trout. And then Floyd. Now, if Billy Joe Saunders is able to have enough pop, I mean, we know Canelo got a chin. We know because he took Triple G's. I mean, he went toe to toe with Triple G, who was supposed to be the monster. So, I say this? What is Amir Khan too, and Amir Khan actually was outboxing Canelo until he caught up to him. Yeah. So just to say, and I'm playing devil's advocate here, if Billy Joe has enough pop to keep Canelo honest on the outside, and he has the endurance to go,
can he do it for 12 rounds?
That's the question.
Yes.
That's the question.
See, I think. Oh, go on.
Yeah, I'm saying. Go ahead, bro.
I was saying, as you say, I do feel Billy Joe should be competitive. He's not going to get washed out. I don't think he's going to do himself any injustice. he'll keep it moderately competitive for up to 5 to 7 rounds. He'll be in the fight. But I think after that point, when it comes to the later rounds, I think Canelo will take over and it will become a bit more fair-sided. So yeah, first 5, 6 rounds, Billy Joe, he'll be sticking it to him, we're hitting and moving. But I think Canelo's ring intelligence, his ring generalship, that will catch up as the fight goes on. And that's when the difference between elite level and world-class level will show. Of course, Canelo being the elite, Billy Joe being the world-class, and that down the line will catch up with Billy Joe Saunders. That's what I think.
And listen, I honestly believe that both guys are amazing. And I had Billy Joe as my guy to give Canelo the upset, I want to say a year and a half ago, until I seen his antics in his last 2 fights. And in boxing, it's unfortunate, but we judge people off their last performances. But I think Billy Joe Saunders is the type of fighter who gets up for his competitors.
He does.
I think he's up for Canelo. Canelo is business as usual, whoever he's in front of. But this might make a difference because Billy Joe Saunders is up for this fight. And we're going to see the best Billy Joe we can see. And I think there's going to be rounds that he actually wins impressively. I think it's going to be some points where he actually looks like he's giving Canelo a boxing lesson. But then Canelo will make the adjustment. And when he does that, Canelo gets to him, destroys that body. I see Canelo stopping him on a body shot.
We say this fight should be the best Billy Joe that we've seen. But in saying that, Canelo is the best opponent that Billy Joe Saunders has versed. No doubt about it. He's the best guy he's going to be in the ring.
Hands down.
Canelo, in the other hand, can say he's been in the likes with Kovalev, Triple G, Daniel Jacobs, Miguel Cotto, Cesar Chavez. He's been in with a variation of fighters who you could question could beat Billy Joe Saunders. So the best Billy Joe Saunders may step up on Saturday night. But has Canelo already beaten the better version of Billy Joe Saunders in all these other opponents? So
maybe
he may be up for he may be up for the challenge. He may be up for the occasion. He may step up and give his best game. But like I said, has Canelo already topped his best game? Because boxing is about levels, all about.
But here's something interesting, and this is different. I made the statement. I said for Canelo, it might be business as usual, but I want to take that back because Canelo just said, "I don't say this often, but I'm going to stop that guy. I'm going to knock him out." So this antic that, Billy Joe's doing, trying to get the ringside. And listen,
because Canelo doesn't want to look bad as he's taking advantage and shit.
Right. But I would say I'm all for people honoring what they say because I'm a man of my word. So if you say something, you got to live up to it. Whether it's in a contract or not, that's debatable. I don't care. But if you agree to it, give it to him. If you're that confident, it ain't gonna make a difference. And Canelo has seen all kinds of styles, so he'll be able to catch up to him, and he'll do what he has to do. But my point is, even with this strong ring, I know this, by him advocating for that ring that size, he gives away his game plan. And so what that does is it makes Canelo say, okay, he's gonna have to come see me. If I stand in the center of the ring, he's gonna have to fight my fight. I don't have to chase him because the crowd will start booing. If Billy Joe stay on his bike, Canelo's going to stand in the center of the ring and wave him in. If he doesn't respond, the crowd is going to boo, and he's going to be forced to do what he didn't want to do.
Not going to go toe-to-toe with Canelo.
Huh?
He's not going to go toe-to-toe with Canelo.
He's not going to.
He's going to have to stop and fight.
There was never a point ever in Billy Joe's game plan where he was ever going to go toe-to-toe. Billy Joe, in the UK, from the age of 11 to 18, outstanding amateur, won everything, went to the Olympics. To this day, you can see that his style is based a lot around his amateur style. Swift feet, good movement, pick and style his punches. His KO ratio, 30 wins.
I love the way he moves. I'm not going to lie. I'm a boxing fundamentalist. I love guys who master the fundamentalists. The fundamentals. And I think I've always picked him if he wasn't. With Canelo, you can't have a week off. You can't play mind games. You have to be 100% in. And Billy Joe doesn't give me that sense when he bullshits a lot. I want to see a competitive fight. I want to see him take Canelo to task, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it because Canelo is all business. He's
for 4 or 5 rounds. For 4 or 5 rounds, he might give him some work. For 4 or 5 rounds, maybe.
Yeah. I agree. But listen, fellas, I appreciate y'all. Let me try to get some other people in so we can hear other opinions. I appreciate you guys.
One
Me
last
and
thing.
you
One
got to
last
catch
thing.
up again, bro.
Definitely.
We're going to do the lady dispute. The
Yes,
lady talk.
I'll message you about
Yes. Be great.
Cool.
Let's see. Who's next? I don't even know how to end it, like with other people. Okay. So who's next? Let's see who's next. I got some requests down here. Let's see. I'll take you, and I'll take this guy because he's been asking. So the reality is, if you don't have a picture at your profile, I'm probably not going to accept you because I don't know who you are, what you are. So, and I don't like surprises. My man,
What's going on, huh?
how art thou? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. Just got off this little shift I was just on.
So what part of the world you in?
Right now, I'm stationed in Oklahoma.
Okay, my man.
Yeah.
So what's up, fellas? What's up? So what I want to hear your predictions. How you think it's gonna go?
First,
Whoever first.
all right. Well. I mean, a lot of the stuff I'm finna say. I mean, it's really been said already. You know what I mean? I mean, like at the end of the day, I wanted to touch on the run the whole fight. You know what I mean? And if he does, like you said, the crowd gonna start. Is going to be unsatisfactory. But what I think that people are underestimating, and I mean, I don't see why they're underestimating, is Canelo's durability. I don't think that Billy Joe has the power to really put Canelo in trouble, especially if Triple G couldn't do it. Um, and I don't see what like weapons that he has that could really just put Canelo just just on the defense like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't see it. I really don't see it.
I see him boxing and moving. I agree with you.
Yep.
What's up, man? What you think, bro?
I think it's gonna be easy work for Canelo, man. Right now in that division, the only guy that I see him giving him trouble is Charlo. If he steps up to fight him at 168, like you said, Billy Joe Saunders he's technically gifted, but I just don't see him focused. You get the opportunity of a lifetime to fight a guy like Canelo, and I think he's just too busy right now making excuses, and it could be all just trying to get inside Canelo's head, and it looks like it's working. He got Canelo pretty agitated today.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't think it's going the distance. I think especially if Canelo, I think it's gonna end in 10 rounds.
I got to go in 10 to 11. Yeah, I think Canelo wins on a body shot.
Yep. So it depends. I'm excited to see what Billy's plan is, but from all these complaints about the ring size and everything, it sounds like he's here to kind of just run away and not necessarily go to toe to toe. And I don't think anybody right now can do that with Canelo. Not even Triple G in the second fight. He complained about Canelo running away in the first one, and second fight Canelo showed up and had him fighting off his back foot.
What's up, my man?
Listen, I've been getting under skin. Real talk. I know that. But what I will say is this. If Saunders is focused like Jacobs won, that's the visualization I could give you. If he's focused like Jacobs won, I have Saunders to win by decision. If not, if the judges get involved, then and if they rob him like we've been getting robbed this week of all these great fights, then I'm going to say that Canelo will get the judges' scorecards, but I don't see Canelo actually winning, and that's my prediction. And if he does win, I will go on all the blogs and say Canelo is the king. But unfortunately, I don't feel that way, and I have my thoughts, but I'm just giving you that. I ain't going to talk no more. That's my prediction. That's what I feel.
But
Saunders by decision.
Now, I respect that. But do you think Canelo is the face of boxing? This is what they call him, quote unquote, face of boxing.
Honestly, I think they want to make him the face of boxing, but I think I don't feel he's the face.
And with that said, do you think Billy Joe Saunders can get a decision here, especially in Texas? Texas has horrible history of judging. Horrible.
And this will be the problem. And only way that's going to stop is if the promotion. Like if Eddie Hearn says that this is really it's like the lifeline of boxing. If they do this, this is going to set boxing back so far. I promise you.
Bro,
I mean, people will be mad.
Get over it. That's what happens.
And but that's how I feel. I feel that the promotion has to get involved, and they really have to stress that they have to really judge it fairly.
You can do what you want, but people have this already baked in. You know, people have these preconceived notions. Judges, it depends on what the judge like, right? Some judges like effective aggressiveness. We know that Billy is going to move this fight. Some judges don't like that. They want to see engagement. So some guys like the sweet science. And you got to understand, they're fans first. They watch boxing too. They're fans of fighters. So that comes with a preconceived notion, embedded bias. So this is they're human. The only thing that would make boxing, and I'm going to say this, the only thing that would effectively make judging unbiased, non-biased, if computers did it, if it was just pure computer scoring, because you have to take the human element out of it for fighters to get the real call that they need, because you got to take that emotion out of it. You got to take all those things out of it. You just got to count points, punches land, punches thrown. You can't count effective aggressiveness, because how do you score that, right? Somebody's moving forward, somebody moving backwards. You have to change the way scoring is done. And I would say this, I know that Canelo knows if it goes to the card. I mean, he might not think this, but I know he knows if it goes to the cards, he's going to get the call. Anybody in that crowd knows he's going to get the call.
Well, Saunders has to press the fight then.
Is this fight big enough for a rematch? No. Right?
No, because Canelo's on to the next.
So Dirrell, listen, if you disagree with me, send me a request and we could chop it up, brother. But my point is this. I believe that it's Canelo fight to win or lose. Honest to God. Billy he ain't gonna get the call. He ain't gonna get the call.
Well, then he gotta go in there and do I don't think it's impossible. I think that he has the power enough to knock out Canelo. So I'm pushing for Saunders to get the knockout.
Yo, bro, man, you are optimistic. You think, all right, let's think about this. Do you think Triple G hits? Do you think Saunders hits harder than Triple G?
I think that he hits about the same, because truth be told, let's be honest, Triple G turned old in front of everybody.
No. I mean, chime in. If you don't have to, you chime in. But I honestly don't agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna respect it though. I mean, yeah. I disagree, but respect it. But
I think Saunders could pull it off seriously, and I promise you, I would say Canelo's the king if he loses, but I think Saunders could pull it off.
Well, listen, anything is possible in boxing. You know, we know that anything is possible. I just believe that, Canelo's it's just. I believe in timing, and I just think it's Canelo's era right now, and the only one that could upset that is the two people I believe is. Well, I'm gonna mention three, but I'm gonna say definitely. I think, and people disagree with me. I think Caleb Plant has enough will and determination to push it. I think,
can give you that.
And I think David Benavidez has enough power to make him understand that he's in with somebody. And I think Jamal Charlo has both punching power and boxing ability. Those are, and then listen. And if Canelo walks through those guys, bro, there's no denying whose era this is.
Yeah, I just said I would admit it, but let me say this. This is the last thing I'm going to say. I'm going to let somebody else get on. The karma is what they say, a BITCH. And right. Because Canelo played these games, I think that karma will play a part in it as well. Because he played a lot of games. Like, if you agree to have a ring a certain way, don't front and make it more than what it is. Or don't make it drama. Just like if you're going to fight, if we agree to something, then agree to it. Don't front, but that's what I think. I think the karma gods, the boxing gods, is going to be unforgiving about this. And that's all I have to say. I'm going to let somebody else get on. I appreciate you always.
My man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you getting me on. And guys, I'm following you guys now, and I look forward to watching you guys debate. That's all I got to say, bro.
My man, I appreciate you.
Thank you. Hey, real quick. So was there a clause in the contract about the ring size?
No.
It was just a spoken agreement.
I think it was a gentleman agreement, and so even if you make that, you got to honor it. But I will say,
and I I agree with that.
Yeah, if you make a gentleman agreement, you got to do what it is.
And there was a lot of games being played.
But you got to understand something. The fighter don't have anything to do with that, bro. They just want to fight. The negotiations come from the team. They bring the package to them, and they say, listen, this is what we want. This is how we want it. Now, the fighter will say that if he wants something or whatever, but he's not sitting there actively involved in the negotiations. He's training. He's focused.
Listen, I think Canelo's team
let
play
me get my man
games, bro.
Zach. Let me get Zachariah in, and then let me get Andre Dirrell in.
I'm watching. All right.
Because these are fighters, and they know how it goes.
Gotcha.
All right, fellas. I'm going to need 2 people to drop off so I can. All right. Thank you. Thanks.
All right.
Zach.
I'll say bye real quick. I just, it was a pleasure to be on your live. I love your beef with Lalo. I'm always cracking up, man.
That's my guy, though. That's my guy.
All right, fellas.
Later. All right. Zach, send me a request. Where are you, brother? I see. Let me see. I don't see any questions. Let me see the request. Zach, there you go. And Dirrell, I'm going to ask you, both of you guys. I got the man.
What's going on?
Am I hot? Am I hot or what?
What's up?
Going on? What up, Anthony? What up?
What's going on, boy? You all right?
Everything Gucci.
Hey, bro, when you said Charlo, Canelo don't want to fight no black fighter. He said it out of his own mouth.
Yeah.
They keep saying I'm pulling the race card. That's not true because he said that. I didn't say it. He said it.
Okay.
Period. So you saying Charlo, he don't want to fight no black fighter. Black fighter is boring to him. So it's just
I didn't hear him say that. Did you hear him say that, Zach?
I mean, but we getting at what a whole bunch of other people said.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I believe honestly, this is my honest opinion. I believe that he'll fight the fight that makes the most sense. If a guy have a title and it makes the most sense, like let's just say Jamal Charlo was at 168 and he had Caleb Plant's title. That fight is happening.
Understandable. I understand that. But it'll have to happen if he want to be undisputed at the end of the day.
Right.
You got to fight him.
Yeah. So, Zach, tell me what's your prediction, kid?
All right. So I'm just going to tell y'all something. Listen, to be honest, this fight is a great fight.
I think
Canelo is at the
top
of the game right now.
Yeah.
Right. But everybody's overlooking Billy Joe.
Yeah.
They need to stop doing that because
I pick Billy Joe.
The bull, he's a bad motherfucker, bro.
I pick Billy Joe to win.
He's a bad motherfucker. The thing is this, he knows that he's locked in. He does his little, I'm not gonna fight this, but guess what? He's locked in. He's watching Scarface in his hotel room. He's chilling. He don't give a He's coming to fight. He's coming to fight. And these are both guns, top dogs. And so when you say a Caleb Plant would give a Canelo trouble because you say a Caleb, which he would because Caleb Plant is a fucking amazing boxer.
He's a lock.
But you got to understand this. Billy Joe is just like that. He's an amazing boxer.
But here's my beef with that.
Go ahead.
I think my reservation with Billy, and I would have picked him 2 years ago over Canelo to win out boxing. But Billy fucks around a lot. And you can't play with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. His last, and I hate to say this, but we got to judge. We in boxing, this is what happens. We judge fighters on their last performances.
But he fuck around with people he know he whooping their ass, period.
Right, but I'm talking about his
somebody he in there with that's tough.
I think he's getting up this fight. He's getting up. And he's locked in. This is not playing, but
he has to.
To be honest, if Canelo walks through, because it's a big if, because this is not an easy fight for him. If he walks through, this is you got a boxing southpaw, a southpaw that is a pure boxer that is just his defense he's offensively sound. He's great, and Canelo's a straight. He's been turned up everything. He can do.
He's a monster.
He can box everything, and his endurance over the years has been very well because
it got better.
His stamina used to deplete in the later rounds. But now you can see his stamina is even better, so that's worse for everybody. This is a great fight. I say it's a 55. If you want to say it's a 60-40, you can still say that. But this is going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be good. I don't got any predictions though.
Come on, man. Listen. You got to come up off of something, brother. you can't do that.
I can't, man. If I had to throw money up, I'll put a draw on that. But
I like we know how Canelo is. Canelo is a monster in the ring.
Right.
He a monster. He coming to get it. He want all the fuck. He want everything.
Right.
But Billy Joe Saunders, I mean, people call it running. He's boxing.
Yeah, that's boxing for
At
sure.
the same, that's boxing. He not just running around the ring and not throwing no punches. He's going to punch you.
All right, go ahead.
Can I say this though? Can he do it in a 24-foot ring for 12 rounds?
All right.
But that's the thing. He been out for a long time too.
He's been out. That boy.
We got to see how that plays a part, and Canelo know that.
He ain't shape.
Yeah, no,
but it's shape and then it's shape.
It's different from sparring and
That's
boxing.
true.
You know that.
I said this fight ain't even gonna be about power. I said this fight is gonna be about composure.
I agree.
More composed.
I agree.
So, if we have to, so you just made your prediction right there. Because
but I'm going. At the end of the day, I think
Sarah, send me a request.
Billy Joe went on a split decision, man.
You think it goes to the judge? You say Canelo wins on a split decision?
Billy Joe.
You think I don't
think they'll fuck him because it's too many. I don't think they'll fuck him if he really won.
Bro, that you talking Texas, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that too. I understand it. I understand it, but
I don't know, man.
I just gotta go with Billy at the end of the day.
I don't know. Every little thing counts, though. The ring, and not just the ring size. You got to remember, and Anthony knows this. The cushion of the ring.
Yeah, everything. It'll mess you up like you in quicksand.
Yeah. So listen, but hold on for a second.
Ring, like they have a 10-by-foot ring, 10 by foot.
Hey,
basketball hoop, just like that.
That 4 inches matter, man. When they say 24 inch, that matters.
It matters, absolutely.
That matter. Like people say, "Oh, ringside." No, that matter, and Canelo know it matter. That's why he trying to. But like I say, man, if they had an agreement, verbal or anything, bro, you gotta honor that.
You gotta honor that. Yeah,
because at the end of the day, Billy Joe's getting nothing. He don't even got his promoter behind him, bro.
Right?
So that's bad news. Give me something.
But they share the same promoter. That's his problem.
That's true.
Yeah. But listen, we didn't talk about the elephant in the room. And both you guys train, y'all fight and all that stuff. But Canelo, let's look at his last 2 fights. He did the same work in the camp, but it just so happened that his opponents wasn't up to par, right? But now he's coming on a good opponent right now. 10 weeks after our last fight. Prior to that,
that's a lot
of training.
I mean, train that up.
That's a lot. That's a lot on your body. Whole lot.
See.
And that's what I'm saying. Could he have overtrained possibly?
But he could have took time off. We don't know how much time he took off either.
Listen, hey, there's sources he trained only 4 weeks for that last fight.
Right, because he had some issues prior.
Right.
You know,
so we just don't know how if he took off time. You know, you gotta let
Sarah, send me a request. I'll add you in.
Your body gonna tell you if you need to rest or not. And
absolutely.
You gotta listen to it. So he probably rested during the camp. You know, took
but
a week.
If Billy is doing this the whole fight,
and
he's not used to doing that. He's walking guys down. He had back-to-back training camps. Does that play? Whose favor does that play into? Billy Joe's. Like if Billy is doing this, dancing and moving, sticking and moving, and Canelo had back-to-back training camps, right? His endurance could have gotten better, or it could suffer because he trained so hard.
Or it could have knocked any rust off and could have made him elite.
Yeah,
it could.
You talking about Canelo, or you talking?
Yeah, I'm talking about Canelo.
Well, he didn't have any rust because he's been active.
Yeah, he's been active back and back.
I know he's been active, so he's already in that ring. He's gonna be composed, man. He's gonna be composed, bro.
Right, and then that's what I'm saying. But composed.
You gotta understand too. If somebody can sit there and watch Canelo, look. And I know it was a long time ago, but look how Danny Jacobs did. He did a hell of a boxing. You gotta look how Floyd did. Like he have trouble with boxers.
Yes.
Like and people don't stick to boxing because they think they down and they want to get in there and mix.
All right, he had a little bit of trouble with Austin Trout too.
Yeah, and look at Kovalov.
Yeah,
Kovalov he had trouble with.
Khan did great in that fight.
Yeah,
but the thing, you gotta remember,
you gotta look at that. Billy
Joe's a southpah.
Yep, if Billy Joe can stick to that, man, bro, you can't deny that, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Deny it.
So listen, I'm gonna give y'all my prediction. Like I said before, I believe between the 10th and 11th round, he gets to Billy Joe on a body shot. I
You
think
gonna
he
say the
ends the
body
fight.
shot? You
Yeah, I
gonna say
think
a
it's a
body
body
shot?
shot because he's too
Ooh.
elusive on the head.
But he got to sit there for him to hit him with the body shot.
But I believe that Canelo understands that you have to take his legs from him.
Only
so that's
way
what
if
he's
he's
going to
slowing
gun
down.
for. He's going to take his legs from him, and he's going to gun for that.
Yep.
That's my opinion.
I say Billy by decision, Canelo by knockout.
Damn.
I mean,
That's
Canelo can't lose a decision. And come on, bro.
I mean, that's what I'm going
that's
with, bro.
Mexico right there, bro.
I'm going with it though. I
don't
got
know,
to, man. I'm sticking to
I
my
don't know.
guns.
That's tricky. I think, to be honest, the most important punch in this fight is the jab.
Yep.
To be honest,
Oh yeah,
man.
but
Whoever
can we talk
controls
about who
that
has the most
distance
effective
is gonna
jab?
be whoever controls that distance is gonna be very funny because Canelo, he wants mid range. Billy Joe, he wants long range.
Right,
So
but
we're gonna see.
Canelo knows how to close distance.
And
He
Canelo
does.
know how to
But
time
guess
a
what?
jab,
Billy
too.
Joe knows how to get out of close distance.
Canelo know
So
how
we're
to
gonna see,
time a
man.
damn jab perfectly.
It's a great fight. It's a great fight.
It is. Stylistically, it's an amazing fight.
I think it's
I
really
agree.
underrated, to be honest. It's an
Yeah, me
underrated
too.
fight.
I think if anybody loses, it could be a rematch and still be hyper than
It
the
depends,
first one,
and you got to understand, Anthony, that it depends how. If it's a close fight and they go back and forth, Canelo's gonna want that smoke again to prove that. Because Canelo's a top dog. He's a real fighter.
Chase that fight. He's gonna chase that
I
fight.
agree.
Absolutely.
But the other part to that is, will the crowd want it? Will the people want it? Because if Canelo wins the fight, and
it depends how great of a fight it is.
But think about it. If Canelo's mission is to become undisputed, why would he waste time with a rematch? And we're just talking. This is speculation.
And then who else got the other belt in there?
Caleb Plant, brother.
Caleb Plant.
Caleb Plant's a bad boy.
That's out of the frying pan into the fire, in my estimation.
I don't know. That's gonna be good.
I got Canelo winning by the 10th or 11th round by body stoppage. I don't see how Billy Joe gets a decision in this country, in Texas, in Houston, any part of that. I don't see how it happens.
I understand.
Come on, man. You got to pick somebody, man, because I want to know, too.
You gotta put me on the spot like that.
I want to know, too.
Damn, bro. Come on, man. I got a draw. That's plus 2,000.
That's
a
bro.
Hey, hold on. But it been a lot of damn draws, too. Don't get it twisted. A whole lot of them motherfuckers.
But have they really
got
been
money?
draws?
Put 10,000.
No. But it don't matter if it really been draws. A draw is a draw.
Is a draw, right? That's true. I agree. But I would say, let's listen. If Billy Joe can't do it, who can beat Canelo?
Well, you got a lot of different fights, man. I think, to be honest,
I think Benavidez.
Man. Benavidez is good. Caleb Plant is good. You got Jamal Charlo, fucking
Jamal Charlo too.
He's a monster.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
His jabs is
that
tough.
nigga hit you.
Yeah, that jab.
You're gonna be fucked up, bro. You're gonna be fucked up, man. That dude Jamal hits hard, bro.
Yeah.
But listen, where do we put Canelo? I'm just saying, where do we put Canelo if he successfully defeats Billy Joe? And just hypothetically speaking, if he beats Caleb Plant and becomes undisputed, I mean, come on, he has to be number one on everybody's list. If he can,
obviously, that's absolutely. Those are two top guns right there. Absolutely, of course.
You got to put him number one.
I mean, we have to give him credit right now for doing what he wants to. Like, think about that. Most guys pick other guys in preparation for a big fight. He going back for the title, for the champions, back to back, bro. Y'all can say, a lot of people can say what they want, but Canelo is really about that life, man. Like we know, Billy Joe ain't a walk in the park, and he a champion.
Yeah.
Caleb Plant ain't a walk in the park, and he a champion, and he want that smoke. And I believe that every fight
Caleb Plant don't want no smoke. He gonna get his ass whooped.
No, I said Canelo wants that smoke.
Y'all crazy.
Bitch, man. I wish he was in the chat. Y'all mean. Fuck out of here.
Y'all
he ain't gonna get his ass smoked. He gonna get knocked out.
I have a different opinion, man. I think he gives him a great fight.
Oh, fuck. I don't.
Listen, it is what it is, man. Oh, and I heard that Canelo is asking.
Tell Caleb he need a tune-up. Come get me.
What is his name?
Benavidez.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that motherfucker's a monster.
But I think Canelo can get him.
Yeah, because a boxer can get him. Canelo can box. Yeah.
I think that'll be a great fight.
Yeah.
Be honest,
I
man.
mean, at 175,
Hey,
come on.
I think
if he hit
that's
him,
I think that's a tough fight as well.
it's
To be
bad
honest.
news.
You think he could take that fight, right?
I think that's
I'm
a
telling you,
tough
if he
fight.
hit him, it's bad
Tough
news.
fight, so.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if he get touched by him, he ain't gonna stand. Canelo will get on his bike on that one.
You got to.
You gotta understand, David Benavidez. He's a fucking warrior, bro. He's
David
a fucking warrior,
Benavidez too.
and
Yeah.
he got that youth in him.
But you talking about David Benavidez? I'm talking about better beat it.
Benavidez.
Oh, you talking
Better
about
beat it.
From
175.
Better beef. Whatever.
He's good, but I say Canelo's better.
Yeah, that's what I
because
said.
he can box him. He'll box him, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Better be there, whatever they say.
I think Canelo maybe drops him once or twice and then wins a decision. Clearly.
I can go there too.
I agree with that. But come on, we got to salute him even mentioning that guy's name. Like he's a monster. That Arthur is a monster, bro. Like he's walking through guys. So when you mention guys' names like that, they know you're a payday. They listening.
Of course, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course they listening.
And he on that radar now. So he's gonna be campaigning to get the Canelo. If Canelo can do what he says at 168 and move up to 175 again for Arthur's title,
but that's
bro,
he's moving up to. And I think, but to be honest, I think he's gonna stay at super middleweight unless it's. I don't know. I think he's gonna stay at super middleweight for a little bit.
I don't see him. Here's I'm a prediction, and y'all can come back at me later. I see this. I see Jamal Charlo moving to 168 to try to get Canelo, and Canelo moving to 175 to go for Arthur for another title.
The thing is this: Jamal Charlo, he's been trying to get the fight with Canelo, and
and Triple G,
and he hasn't landed it. But I don't think he's gonna be chasing that fight because, first of all, you got to remember this: Jamal Charlo, he makes great money with whoever he fights. But if
for him,
that
it's legacy now.
He'll take it like this. He'll take it.
But
like
it's legacy now, right?
It is.
Yeah,
like,
but you can't keep chasing nobody.
Right, but if he moves,
and he been wanting to fight. Like I said, he been wanting to fight him and Triple G for forever.
Both brothers, both Charlo brothers were supposed to fight Canelo like a bunch of times
a while
around
ago.
2016. You know what I'm saying? So you got to remember, it becomes a headache trying to chase certain guys. You know?
I agree 100%. But if you want to get that legacy fight, and if people know about it, and they see what you're doing, because really Jamal been moving up, chasing Canelo forever, and Triple G forever. But I would say this is my prediction. I think Canelo goes to 175 for Arthur if he should be successful at 168, and either make Jamal Charlo come up to 168. But
what if he's not successful? You think he stay at 68 or still go up?
I think he goes up because I don't see Jamal Charlo having a title at 168 yet. Right?
I'm talking about what if Canelo not successful?
Now, if he's not, then he's stuck at 168 because, just like Lomachenko is not leaving the division after he loses in that division, right? I don't see none of those guys leaving. I'm just adding somebody else in because they just sent a request, trying to make it fun. Not that this is not fun, but I wanted somebody with an opposing opinion. I mean, I got the world champs with me, man, or future world champ. Come on, man, I'm winning.
Definitely, man. I don't know, man. I'm excited about this fight, though. It's gonna
me too, man. I was scared that it wasn't going to happen, but I predicted it.
I really don't.
Predicted the bullshit.
Hard fights are, but I know this fight. This fight is gonna be big.
Oh, yeah, and listen, how much that arena hold?
A lot of motherfuckers. I don't know. A lot.
That's a new build. It's holding a whole lot.
I don't know if they're gonna have masks on. I don't know nothing.
Man, that's Texas. You know Texas wide open. You ain't got to.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They don't give a fuck.
You go in there with your fucking
Texas wide open.
AK-47 on everything.
70,000. I think Texas drink COVID, man. They ain't fucking around. They don't care. They've been open the whole time, bro. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, I'm just excited, man. I think it's going to be an amazing night, and I'm glad that they got it sorted out. My man Spinks is in. Corey Spinks. I got champs all the way around.
Corey Spinks, man. Legend.
Let's bring him in. I'm waiting for Spinks Jinx, my main man.
The former undisputed.
Corey there you go.
Spinks.
What's up with you?
Corey.
What's up with you, man?
What's going on?
Nothing chilling, man.
Don King's training camp in Ohio.
Yeah, I know, man. I was just talking to Kels about you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So
What's
what you
up
think,
with you,
man?
my dude?
I want to hear what you got to say, brother.
Man, hey man, I think he
Kendall, what's up, man?
Charlo's been chasing Canelo for so long, man. I think he's kind of getting tired though.
Right. But
You
I
know
want
what
to know
I'm
who
saying?
you think wins this fight.
I got Canelo.
What round?
Well, it could be a late stoppage because I do give what's the name of Billy Joe Saunders the benefit of the doubt. He can move,
Right.
but he can do it for so
If
long
Canelo
against
stops Billy
Canelo.
Joe, he's a bad man.
Yes, he is.
Well, I
Mark
think,
that shit.
yeah, I see it happening though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I can see him getting
How
caught.
long do you think? How long do you think Canelo can keep up with him though? Honestly, Billy Joe so used to it. Canelo not used to that. Canelo not used to chasing nobody and somebody
Hey,
on his
but you
bike.
know
How
what?
long
You
do you
know
think
what? You
Canelo
know
can
what?
keep up?
Listen, in boxing, everyone gets to this certain point where, man, I think you can deal with anything, man. And
Right.
I think Canelo has got to that level where like he can deal with anything, or he trains to deal with anything, man. He can adjust.
Right. Right. So, but my thing is, like I said before, we look at fighters and we judge them based off their past performance. Billy Joe stunk up the place his last two fights.
But sometimes you can't go off of that, because sometimes some people get woke up for
Uh,
people who they face. So
Hey, remember Corey Spinks woke up with Jermaine Taylor, but they robbed him. Remember that? Remember that
oh
fight?
man, Corey Spinks was doing it. He was doing the damn thing in that fight.
yeah, man,
That
yeah,
was a big
man,
one.
yeah,
Jermaine Taylor was the jabber.
he was huge, man.
Yeah.
But that's all I did with Jermaine was take his jab away.
Right.
But this
Yeah,
fight's gonna be about the jab, though. This fight's gonna be about the jab.
But
but
who
I
got the
think,
better jab?
but the thing is, I think
Canelo.
Come on, bro.
Billy
Come on.
Joe
You
got
you
he
you
got head moving, but I don't think
Canelo.
his ring IQ and his and
look at
all
champ
that
is here.
is better than
What's up, baby?
Canelo.
We got the champ in the house. Shannon the Cannon. Brooklyn is all day. You know
Brooklyn,
what I'm
Okay,
baby.
saying?
Real Brooklyn. Real Brooklyn.
This
in
yeah,
that
real,
order,
all day.
Shannon and
All
Cannon.
day. But listen, I'm excited about this fight. I'm hoping that everything goes on. I think Billy Joe Saunders have one more trick up his sleeve to make people paranoid and think that the fight is not going to happen. He probably won't show up to the
Or you
weigh-ins or
could
some
just be
shit.
crazy. You could be crazy and say Billy Joe hits him with an uppercut, cuts Canelo, and starts jabbing the whole fight because of the.
Man,
You
they
would be
better not,
crazy. You
man.
would be crazy to say that.
That'll be crazy.
When was
They
the last
call
time
this fight
Canelo
off,
bled?
man.
I don't know. I don't
When
know.
was the last
Yeah,
time?
I don't even remember him
When was
bleeding.
the last time he was hurt?
I don't know about that.
When was the last time Canelo was hurt?
I
Man,
can't
I
say.
couldn't.
Couldn't
You
tell
He's a
you.
can't
human, but when was the last time he was hurt?
because once you get to a certain level, you get hurt, and you learn not to show it.
Poker face.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I
So,
said. He probably was hurt,
but you
he
couldn't
just
see it.
didn't show. Yep, he just didn't
Yeah,
show it.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
sure he was hurt, but I mean, we hasn't physically seen him hurt, shaking, or rocking since the last time that Miguel Cotto brother did that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Not
that was
rock
it.
like that.
Nah,
Not
not
rock
But
like
rock to
that.
that extent, but he's been.
and so think about this for a second. For Billy Joe Saunders to be successful and to try to do that, he has to stand and fight.
Man, he got to go through hell, man.
He's gonna have to stand and
That's
fight.
gonna be some shit.
It's
But watch
it's
how
going
fast.
it's going
Watch
it's
how
going to
fast those
take it's going to take
those first
it's
5
going to
rounds
take
go.
everything he got to beat this man.
Yeah, he's gonna look
Yep,
impressive
I
for the
agree.
first 5 rounds.
Because
I agree.
because
And it's gonna
look,
take that because he ain't been in the ring in over a
right,
year, man. You
right,
gotta
Yeah,
understand that dude ain't fought in a long time, bro.
yeah. But
and let's talk about this.
look too. There's not gonna give him the fight if he don't put no hurt on Canelo.
Not
He
at
have
all.
to put some hurt on him if he gonna beat this man.
All right,
Nah, in
can we
order,
talk?
in order
But
to
you
get
know,
Canelo
but this
respect, you
too,
gotta hurt him.
making somebody miss is worse than somebody hitting you getting tired, bro. Too. Y'all gotta look at that.
Yeah, but listen though.
If Billy Joe
But
can
I
make him miss more, then who knows how it's gonna go.
But look, I think it's the same way on the other side too, because Canelo head
It's
movement that got
elusive,
crazy, man.
and he's elusive.
But
He
you
done
gotta
got
remember those
crazy.
straight right hands and those jabs to the body are gonna pile up a little bit, you know. So
and he gonna slow him down.
It's up to like if Billy Joe, cause Canelo gonna attack him from the body up.
That's why I keep looking to the side.
All right, so listen to this. Let me ask you this. Who did Canelo get in preparation, in training, in preparation to emulate Canelo's style? Who could he have gotten in training?
Billy Joe, who
Billy Joe. Who Billy Joe? Yeah, who Billy Joe sparred in preparation?
I don't know because
motherfuckers that just come forward. I don't
see,
know.
but listen, no, but you can't. That ain't Canelo.
It's not
Canelo. Listen, Canelo.
But
Canelo,
you can get a few different things. You can get somebody with power, and you can get somebody with speed, and
right.
Look,
like
he would have had to get a person that fight every style.
Yep.
Because Canelo can fight any style that he needs to win the fight.
That's true. And you got to remember something. Canelo might not. Everyone thinks he's just gonna come straight at Billy Joe. He might just stay back in counters.
Yeah,
I told you he has to.
Listen, he has to. Listen, he's gonna have to pull Billy Joe out of that boxing stuff.
Absolutely,
yep, I agree.
He's gonna stand in the middle of the ring and wave him in.
And I think he got the brilliance to do that. I think he got the brilliance to pull Billy Joe to him.
I agree, because Billy can't move, and if he do, the crowd's gonna boo. If Canelo stands center in the ring and say, "Come fight me,"
listen, Billy Joe, listen, realistically.
What'd you just say?
Billy, listen, realistically, Billy Joe got to fight a different fight where he's usually fighting, because he gonna have to put some hurt on Canelo to win this fight.
He gonna have to, and can he do it?
He gonna right? Can he do it without getting caught?
Because Canelo is a master counterpuncher.
That's the thing.
If he make you miss, you're gonna pay.
If he go in there
so quick,
if he go in there and like he boxing and all that, I don't care if he did win the fight, he gonna lose.
True. The judges, man.
There's not for give you no fight against this dude by outboxing them like that. You gotta put some hurt on him.
And I said this before, and so they baking the cake already, saying that they wanted a UK judge, they wanted a Mexican judge, and all. They got the cake baking already. But I just feel like you got to go out there and you got to perform, and you got to this is the fight of your life, and you got to fight like you're fighting for your life, and that means whatever Canelo throws, you got to do like Daniel Jacobs did when Triple G caught him with that shot, and throw back. He gotta
throw back.
He gotta show some mental toughness, like, I'm hurt, bro. Like, he gotta
bring it. He gotta bring it.
What he gotta do, he gotta get the crowd into him, like, you know what I'm saying, him throwing shots instead of like just moving.
Right, and I think so. Corey, somebody asked, how would you fight Canelo? You was a skillful boxer. How would you fight Canelo?
I boxing though. That's my forte, but I have to take a little bit more risk.
You gotta sit down a couple times.
I have to sit down.
You gotta take risks. You fight Canelo, you gotta take risks, man.
But you have to have inside defense too.
Yeah,
I think a lot of feints. A lot of feints, bro.
A lot of feints. You got to keep him off balance.
Yeah,
you got to keep him off balance. But you can't just let Canelo get comfortable with just coming to you.
Yeah,
and I think
you gotta basically fight him like the first time Floyd fought him.
And
Floyd boxed him,
but
Floyd.
But
listen, right? He's not Floyd.
But he is bouncier though.
No, his defense is not better than Floyd.
No, of course. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, like to me, he moves. Billy Joe, he moves and all that, but I want to see his field defense. Like,
so let me ask y'all a question.
Gonna be standing there if he can.
His field, he get hit, but you're not getting hit.
He rolls.
Yeah.
He stands there and tries to even move. Canelo's hitting on the hips.
Yeah. He gotta know. He gotta know how to roll off that stuff.
Right. So now let me ask you a question. If Boo Boo Andre would have fought Saunders, who would have won that fight?
Oh,
I
that's a
get
good
two.
fight, man. That's a good fight, bro.
That'd have been
Against
a hell of a fight.
Demetrius
Both of them
And
Andre,
fought.
against
they both got similar
That'd have been a
styles.
See,
crazy match.
that's what I'm saying. Like I think Demetrius Andre wakes up. He wakes up and fights
Demetrius Andre.
even if he doesn't win it, but he gives Canelo hell because of his awkwardness and his power.
And I don't
but
like
I'm
being
talking about
friends with all these
Saunders.
guys. I can't make
Or
decisions.
Saunders. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I had that
that's
as
a
a
good
50-50
one.
fight. When
That's
that
a-
first got announced, I said that's a
Yeah.
50-50 fight.
Yeah, that's a very good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
I
good
agree.
one. I think that's whoever night it is, man.
Right. And
Cause
that almost happened, and then Billy found a way to mess that up.
yeah.
And I think he still got time to mess this up.
Right,
That's
he
just,
all up there talking about he looking at flicks and all that, man. Dude.
I think he still got time. I think he got time. But this is the
I don't
biggest
know.
fight of his career.
He could be nervous. The jitters are getting to him.
Who
You
knows,
think
man?
so?
We'll see.
Yeah,
Once
man.
he
Them
steps in
jitters
that
can
ring,
be
I
something
mean,
else.
can't nobody tell you, man. He got to
Right.
say it
man.
himself, but it is what it is. He got to go in that ring. They changed it to a 24-inch rim. So ring. So
don't be surprised.
Yeah, why would you complain about the ring? I don't,
you
man.
got to, man. They got to
look,
give you something though.
yeah,
You got
but
to.
look,
Canelo got
look,
everything. If we verbally agreed on the 24-inch, you got to give it to me, man. Give me something.
yeah,
You took my
yeah.
promoter.
Agree
Give me
that there's
something.
one standard size ring. Like there's
See,
a
that's
10-foot
what. See,
basketball hoop.
that's what they're
10-foot
saying.
basketball hoop.
See, him complaining on this ring, man. Him complaining about this ring, it's telling you he's gonna move. He's
And that's what
gonna
I said.
constantly move.
That's what I
He's
said.
gonna
That's his game plan.
lose. See,
That's his game
it
plan.
could be his game plan can be just to last the whole 12 rounds.
Mike, to go to distance, right?
Yes, because if he go the distance running, you is not finna get no win against this dude moving like that.
You got to stop and fight, man. You got to stand and fight.
Man, you gotta throw something.
So let me ask you this: Canelo gets past them. He gets past Billy Joe Saunders. He knocks Billy Joe Saunders out. He stops him. Where is he on your pound for pounders?
Canelo?
Number
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, he's got to be. He does that.
Okay, who they got as number one now?
Well, they argued between Canelo and
Bud and
T-Bud.
Man, but how Bud though?
He said, man,
T-Bud up there too. We can't just knock him off like he ain't
No,
right.
but no, but
T-Bud
listen,
right at the top.
no, but I thought it goes by your resume.
I mean, T-Bud resume.
That's a factor. That's a factor.
Listen, it supposed to go by your resume.
It do. I agree.
To me, I think Jamel Charlo is definitely.
No, because how can you put?
But where would you put him on the
hold
pound
on.
for pound?
But listen, how can you put T-Bud before
Top 5 or top 10.
my boy that just came from the accident?
Yeah. Errol Spence?
Earl Spence. How can you put him in front of him? Where Earl Spence has fought more tougher opposition in the 147 pound.
Well, but what divisions have he conquered outside of 147?
The shooter.
I understand what they're saying because he took over on 140.
Right. He was a champion at 135, I think. 140 and then 147. 3 divisions. That's hard. I always say the little man won boxing.
Yeah.
They move up and up.
I don't think Way is number 2. No. He's up there, but
It's just too soon. It's too
hold
soon.
up, man. And then everybody putting everybody everywhere. I can't forget about the old man, man. The old man still got a world title, man. Pacquiao, man.
No, he don't have a title.
He don't, but he would have. I think they stripped him or something, right?
Well, he's in a champion in recess.
Yeah.
He's a champion in recess.
Yeah, but listen, you gotta put the old man up there somewhere.
up there, of course.
Of course he's up there.
He's an all-time Pacquiao.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
What he's doing is crazy. Like the age, all that. You know what I'm saying? And to me, to this day, he can end up beating any one of those guys.
Yeah.
Because if they fight him, they gonna have to fight.
So let me ask y'all this: who's man he gonna fight now?
Man, I don't know.
I got the lineup.
Oh no.
I got the lineup.
Oh no, man.
I think I got the lineup.
I'm listening.
No, man.
I think it's going to be Mikey Garcia. That
Yeah,
makes the most sense and the most
Hey,
money.
Mikey can fight, but he gonna put something on Mikey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna.
And that's the safest fight for him.
Yeah, it is. Mikey, because
Errol Spence.
Mikey, a smooth Mexican. He's a smooth fighting Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's the type of Mexican that's gonna give
Fight might be
give
at the end. It might be.
Pacquiao the L though.
What'd you say, Zach?
Smooth.
I think it's gonna be. I don't know. Pacquiao could fight Porter. If Pacquiao wins, then Ugas is gonna fight Earl Spence. Earl Spence is gonna win, and Pacquiao versus Earl Spence is that's a big fight.
Well, no, I think Earl Spence. Well, they was in talks with that. Spence is too much of a dangerous fight for a guy who's running for president in his country and can't risk to get that kind of knockout.
Yeah.
Crawford is the same thing. Too dangerous.
Yeah.
The one that's safest and makes the most money is Mikey Garcia.
True, I agree.
Huh?
I agree with that, man. I think he will fight Mikey Garcia.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Might fight Mikey Garcia.
Yeah, you never want to see Sean Porter again. Why not?
Yeah, Sean Porter, cool, man. He comes to fight, man.
Yeah, he
comes to fight, man. I think listen, that's who I want to see Crawford fight.
Me too.
That's a fight. That's a tough fight.
That's a tough fight.
That's who I want to see Crawford fight. Yes.
Crawford fight him.
I think Spence fight him. I think Spence fight him. I want to see what Crawford do against him.
And that's what
I like that fight too.
I like that fight, and I want to see that build up to that fight.
Yeah, man.
I mean, when I say the build up, I mean between Spence and Crawford. If they fight the same thing common, I'm excited about that. A lot of people don't give Sean his credit, man. Like
they don't.
Sean is really a tough dude, man. He ain't scared to fight nobody.
Yeah, and he comes to fight.
He comes to fight.
You know,
bro.
When they say you was in a fight, you be like, yeah, it was Porter.
He take them to give him, man.
Yeah. I gotta go put my phone on the charger. And it's
my shit finna die too, man.
Yo, but I'm gonna talk to you guys, man. It was nice.
Me too, man. It was good talking to y'all.
You too, bro.
Save this and throw this on my YouTube so we can have some good debates. Thank you, everybody.
All right, y'all.
Guys.
All right.
Thanks, fellas. And we're gonna see prediction night.